Hi, welcome to Wrinkles Society of Hope. If this is your first time, welcome. And those that are returning, thank you so much for continuing to follow. Today, you are going to hear a courageous woman come to share her story about the wrinkles that she had to press through in life. Now, don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you can continue to hear the stories, and also hit subscribe and share our YouTube channel so that some other woman can be motivated and encouraged by the stories that come. I am so excited that you are here, and I hope to hear from you soon. Have a great day. Family, I am so excited. Although she went to Prairie.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Proud Panther now. Nation. Come on now. Come on.
Oh, but we are HBCU all day, which, we definitely are rooting for that. This being, Black History Month, we definitely want to promote that. HBCU is an amazing experience. I know she probably had an amazing experience. I know I did. So I'm definitely excited to have her here, just being a fellow HBCU grad, but also we are SAI sisters from different schools, but we are united in music, and music is therapy, music is love. So I'm gonna let her introduce herself to the Wrinkles family.
Hello, everybody. My name is Chelsi Clark, but I go by my stage name, Chelsi Omnira. Omnira is my middle name. It was gifted by my best friend, who's also a sister of Sigma Alpha Iota, my charter line sister. I am from Dallas, Texas, the Big D, but now I live in the Big Apple, pursuing the dreams of singing professionally. I work with children during the day, and I usher at night at one of the theaters in downtown Times Square. But I know why I moved here to steady pursue the dream of singing professionally. So that's what brought me to New York. And I'm excited to see what all God has in store for me. There's moments where I will doubt, I'm like, okay, little doors are opening here and there. I was like, okay. And one of my best friends, another best friend who I think she's a prophetess, she denies it, but she was like, God gives us a glimpse of what's to come. And I said, I received that. So I'm excited. I want to keep going and stop doubting. Just do it. Trust them and go forth.
Well, we got your back. I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited to see where you're going to go. And listen, I can say when you become so famous, I'm like, hey, remember me? We did this YouTube interview. I'm like, oh, I know her. I can't wait. And I'll be posting on my channel. I knew her back then, but now she's, doing amazing things in New York, and I'm gonna come to the show. I'm so excited. I can see it, and I want you to continue on and fight through it. You are set for destiny for sure.
I received that. Thank you.
Yes, and as your young face, I don't see any wrinkles, but if you would get a physical wrinkle, how do you think you would handle that?
I would just let it be. If it happens naturally, why try to change it? Just let myself be. I see, of course, take care of myself, but I would just let myself be. I saw a lady in the theater the other day. I could tell she was much older, but her face was really tight. I was like, ma'am, just age gracefully. Just accept it.
Yeah. Sometimes we gotta accept it and just let it go, and just let it happen,
You still carry yourself gracefully,
Yeah, one moment at a time. And, sometime in life, as we just move through gracefully, we hit some emotional wrinkles that we have to press through. Can you share a wrinkle that you had to press through?
Let's see. Being here in New York, an old roommate and my friend, she said community is so important. And, I can be honest in saying that I'm not like I'm bubbly right now, but I guess I can be socially awkward at times. And so it's really hard for me to meet people because I am a quiet spirit. But I'm not that trusting of everybody. But it's like, okay, God, I've been praying, like, how can I network and genuinely network without coming across as like I'm just out to use you and get over on you, but also to just build that community here in New York. I got community back home in Texas and other places as well, but here it's a bit of a struggle. It's a big city and it's a fast-paced city, but I'm just like, I'm not, once again, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to push on and persevere. But it's like, okay, now it's time to step out of your comfort zone, know how to talk to people, show up truly as myself. And whoever accepts me, they accept me. If they don't, oh well. So I hope that answered the question.
That did. I know that must have been really hard to make that transition. I mean, it's one thing to go to college out of state because I went from Arizona to the South, but
Mm,
transitioning from the South to New York, when you're making that transition into your life and the decisions of adulthood, that had to be really hard.
yeah, it was. And to be honest, I didn't just leap right into the city. Not really, but I I moved. I took a leap of faith coming from Dallas to move with my dear best friend, the one who gifted me my stage name. She got promoted through her corporate job because she's chasing the dream as well. And God moved her to Atlanta. But she let me live with her in DC for a year and a half when she was still in corporate America. And out of nowhere, one day she was like, I think God is showing me Atlanta. And I was like, we're really gonna leave each other? And I was like, okay, it's time to buckle down. I gotta find a place to stay, I gotta find work. And I was gifted by a very generous man 1 month to shape up or ship out, to find work and a place to stay. I got up every day crying, going to Barnes and Nobles, feeling just so lonely. I'm like, God, what am I doing? If it doesn't work out, my mama said I can come back home, but I was like, I don't want to give up. I'm in the city where everything happens what I aspire to do. So I'd be in Barnes and Nobles on my little tablet looking for work, trying to find voice teachers. And then I'd go back to his Airbnb that he let me stay in for a month for free, just crying and praying. And it'll be, like I said, it'll be 5 years in June. So here we are.
Here you are. Wow. That's amazing and it's something to have someone open just a crack of a door.
Yeah.
You know that
Yes.
on the right path. It's so hard when we make life choices and it becomes some discouragement comes with that. But
Right.
these
Right.
little cracks in the door that let you know to hold on. And some people don't though. So
Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing.
yeah.
And I'll be truly honest.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of moments in my life where I would just give up.
Mm.
And as I'm getting older, it's like you can't give up. And I think about the missed opportunities because I gave up. I didn't keep going with it.
Yeah.
And now it's like, no, we're not going to do that. And my mother is back home in Dallas, and I tell her all the time because I have to talk to her every night to make sure she's okay. I don't have any siblings. My father, he's been dead and gone since I was a little girl. Aunties, uncles, two first cousins. Like, the family is very small.
Mhm.
And so it gives me sanity to know that she's okay when I talk to her every night. But I always tell her, I said, you're the only reason why I would ever come back to Dallas. But she jokingly says, if anything happens, I'm selling this house and I'm coming up there with you. Don't you do that. And so I'm like, okay. But I just want you to know we all we got. And you're my only reason for ever going back. So
Mhm. Wow. Well, that lets you know that she definitely believe in
Uh,
you. She's saying
oh
that
yeah,
you're gonna be there. You're gonna be there. So it's this even more of just a fact that you have to be there so she can come if she needs to.
yeah, yeah. But I was like, it's just something about it because she'll say little stuff like, "Hey, I'm gonna sell this house." I'm like, "Don't you do that? That's my childhood. I grew up in the house. What you doing? Don't do that."
Yeah, yeah.
But I mean, I can only imagine how she feels with me gone and she's there by herself. So wants to move into something smaller, more fitting for her.
Hmm.
But I still don't want her to sell the house. Mm-mm.
Yeah. As you're there and you've been going through these leaps and having to go around and under these hurdles, what
Mhm.
advice would you give yourself looking back, especially on that moment when your friend was like, I'm leaving, so you pretty much gonna have to buck up. It's you on your own.
Mhm.
What advice would you give yourself looking back at that?
Uh, I know I sound like a broken record, but just keep on going. Trust God. I've never gone a day without having my needs met. Um, some days have been a little harder. I've had some down moments living here, but the advice I would say is to just keep going. Trust God. I have to, just trust that He's really got you, that He's covering you. So that's what I would say.
That's excellent. I mean,
And
you
be
have to keep going. It's like that engine that keep could. If he didn't keep going, he never would have made it.
right, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the road is not easy, and I think that's something that a lot of people are so used to get things given to us.
Hmm.
We're used to things kind of falling into our laps, and when things don't, some people and some of us at times we just kind of quit. You know,
Yeah.
no,
Oh,
we
there's
can't.
this. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What were
No,
you saying?
no, I said we can't do that.
Yeah. Or you'll get, like, I can be honest about this as well. You'll get comfortable on a job. Like I'm wrestling with that right now. I'm like, I really want to quit at least one of my jobs so I could really buckle down and get out there and audition or just as another artist once told me, create opportunities for yourself. If nobody's giving them to you when you go into these auditions, create moments for yourself. And so it's like, okay, how am I gonna brand myself? My best friend, she gets on me about that all the time. And she's like, what is your thing? You're like, we know you want to sing, but what's gonna have you stand out? What's gonna make people be attracted to you? And I'm
Mhm.
like, I don't know. There's a lot of lyric black sopranos out there that are killing the game right now. But it's like, what's gonna be my niche? What is it? I'm steady trying to figure that out. I'm like, I just want to sing. I don't want to compete with nobody, or I hate that word, like competing, especially as black women in opera. But
Yeah.
like I just want to sing. I'm not trying to take money out of anybody's pocket. The little girl within still wants to do that. So I'm ready to get to that. But yeah, that comfort zone is a killer, literally.
Yeah. Were you
I'm
always
wrestling with it.
singing when you were
You said
little?
what now?
Did you start? Were you singing since you were little?
Hmm. My
Mm.
mother, my mother told me that I went up to my grandfather saying I wanted to sing, and so he told the choir director. This was like in the '80s. He told the choir director, "My granddaughter wants to sing," and ever since then, I've just been singing.
Mm. That's amazing. That's
Yeah,
How do you deal with the auditions? Like if you don't get something, or how do you deal with that?
you know, it's just after doing it for so long, you grow kind of some tough skin. Like every door is not going to open. Every you're not going to always get a yes.
Yeah.
And I just recently did an audition, like what, a month or 2 months ago, and I didn't feel bad about it, but I didn't get a call back or an invitation to be a part of the ensemble. But I was like, that's the business. Everybody's not going to want you. Everybody's It's not to say that you're not gifted or good enough, but it just is what it is. That's the business. They may be looking
That
for a
is,
certain sound or a look.
I think that's a great message because I think sometimes people, when they don't get accepted, they automatically think that is because they're not good enough.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta have some tough skin. I've submitted materials just to even audition through the Met course here in New York. I did it what, like maybe 2 or 3 times. Still faced with rejection, but you know, it is what it is. And there's other places I can sing and other opera houses. So, you know,
Yes.
don't get me wrong. Hey, Metropolitan Opera, if you want to hire me as an ensemble member for the season, I'm open. I'm here. I'm in New York. I'm in Brooklyn. But yeah, I don't want to cancel myself out like that. Oh, I'll just stop. Why do I keep doing that? No, if I see another audition opportunity, submit my materials again.
Yeah. I love it. I love it. Now, as you keep going and as you are pushing through those no's and yeses, and let's say
Hmm.
you got a t-shirt made today that identifies who you are today, what would that shirt say?
Ooh, I don't want to be all cliche. Live, love, laugh. No, I don't want to be like that. But um, this is corny, and I've said it before. But maybe the acronym like POP, push on, persevere.
Ooh, I like that.
I don't know. It sounds corny, but it's the truth. Push on, persevere.
And yo, I like that. I've never heard that before. So see,
Is push on one word though, or two words? Like, is it one or two words?
push on, persevere.
No, that could be 2 words, right?
Yeah, yeah. That's a shirt. That's a shirt for sure. A shirt
Right,
for sure.
right, right. Don't nobody take my idea. Run me my money if you do.
Look, it's here. It's here on Wrinkle Society of Hope. She said it on this.
Right, right.
It's
No,
now
I'm
part
just playing.
of the online community. So yes, for sure. Now, what are you doing in the community with your music? What are you doing?
Well, last night, my voice teacher, Dr. Gregory Hopkins, here in New York, he had an opportunity for me to sing last night at the Gospel Music Workshop of America. And the chapters that were there last night were the um, Bronx, Harlem, and Brooklyn chapter, I believe. So they had this big event where they, let artists be in the spotlight for like 5 to 10 minutes. But honey, we was in a Kojic church and some praise was ripping through the house last night. I got up there behind the podium before I sang. I said, I just want to say, I didn't know y'all got down like this in New York. Okay. It was moments where I was touched and I could just feel God just flowing through the house. I felt genuine worship on last night. But last night, I was presented with the opportunity to sing. And, there was another gentleman who's also one of Dr. Hopkins' students. He was saying, I sing classical. I don't have a place in church. And I had to get up there and say, there is a place for us. If you know Lucretia Campbell, she sang gospel, but she had operatic training. And then there's Lady Audrey Dubois Harris. She sang Great Is Thy Faithfulness at Aretha Franklin's funeral. So there is a place for us. And that's what I did last night. I had to say that there is a place for us as long as we're glorifying God with our gifts. There's a place for us. So that was my my moment last night, performing or worship, if you will. So,
What amazing.
and I met some people there. They were really nice.
Oh, awesome. And you have an opportunity, a great thing coming up soon. Can you talk about
Yes. Yes, I will be making my first debut concert recital March 10th, Sunday at 4 p.m. at St. Mark's in the Bowery Church. And yes, I'm excited. I haven't given a recital in a minute. I've sang here and there, but to do a full-fledged recital, it's like I've been working out in the gym, having my weekly lessons and rehearsing with my accompanist, Miss Janine Otis. It's like, yeah, we getting back in training. Here we go. Let's do it. So that's coming up. I'm excited for that. And I also was blessed with another opportunity. with one of Dr. Hopkins' students, Mr. Ronald Campbell. We will be giving a recital the first Sunday in April. So I'm excited about that one as well.
Awesome. Well, definitely we have to tune in. We all have to come out. If you're in the area, as you see those flyers coming across there, definitely provide support. And also, how can we follow you? What kind of things can we follow?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram and Facebook under Chelsi Omnira, ChelsiOmnira. That's on Instagram and Facebook. You can also find me on my website, chelsiomnira.com. So that's where I am.
Yes, you are.
And I'm also on YouTube too, but I'm under Chelsi Clark,
Oh,
Clark. But
awesome. Definitely follow, subscribe, share. And you see these links coming across right here. We definitely want to support, definitely want to hear your beautiful music. Cannot wait for what now, just one more question I was thinking as I was sitting here. What is something that you would want for yourself? Like what is a dream of yours? Like if you had a dream in the next 6 months, what would that be?
hmm, to be working just on myself in general. Yes, we know the dream is music, but to be a just on the road to becoming healthy on all levels. Like just the way I see myself, loving myself, liking myself. I'm probably going in too deep. This is why I need a counselor. But
No,
no, I don't mind sharing. We all go through some things, and just I want to get on the road to becoming a healthier me just mentally. I feel like I look at life as a puzzle, and I see my life not like I'm just this broken person, but I see myself. I was like, here's the puzzle pieces. How do I put them together and keep them together? Just managing being on the road to becoming a better, healthier me all the way around, if that makes sense.
that makes so much sense and is probably speaking to a lot of women and men out there because there's so many of us that are going through and have been through so much. You hear so many people talking about how things are hard right now. It's been difficult.
Yeah,
It's been a struggle. People are emotional. We're not connected as we used to be. You know, back in the day, people in your neighborhood used to know everybody, you know?
yeah,
And we
yeah,
don't anymore. Or we used to make time. Life is so busy. Even myself, life's so busy, and I was like, oh, I want to spend time with my girlfriends, but I got this to do, and we miss each other. We're missing that, so we're kind of losing ourselves sometimes. So I totally agree with you. I really do.
yeah, yeah.
Definitely have to do that more. So all the way from New York. Definitely can't wait to, like I said, continue to follow, continue to hear, and for you to hit all the way to the top so I could talk about this celebrity that I interviewed while she was on her way up.
Not celebrity girl. I just love singing. I just want to be in the lane of singing professionally, the music industry. Not selling myself, but
Yes,
I just want to sing professionally. That's all.
known for your talent for sure. Out there in the world, do you know this singer? Oh, did you hear that amazing? Oh, yeah, we know her. She was doing this, and
Oh,
that. Ain't nothing but up from here. Up from
I
here.
receive it.
I
I
definitely,
receive it.
I don't know. Listen, I we just met today, but I feel it in my soul. Definitely praying, and although things might still come and try to the roadblocks come, let's go. Like this is 2024. We going for more.
Yes,
And I definitely, every
yes,
person that I'm speaking to right now, I don't know why I'm speaking all this, but let's go. Let's not stop. Let's keep going. Like you said, this is a message for anybody out there that feel defeated. I feel like you can't go
yeah,
forward. Listen, you about to have this recital. Like, that's amazing. You just got to go for it. Nothing stopping you now.
yes.
Nothing stopping.
No, no, it's not. I gotta nothing stopping me but myself. But no, we can't give into that.
We can't. We
Not gonna
can't.
give into that.
So thank you so much for coming to the Wrinkles family.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
We definitely got to link up and have some SAI time for sure. Soon.
Yes, I would love that. I would love that.
Yes. Music is love. Music is a therapy. Music is everything. I will definitely believe that. So thank you so much for coming
Mhm.
today.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Bye, Wrinkles.